want to talk about R2 emissions. So R2 emissions are when I take action, I invest in projects or activities that help reduce emissions elsewhere. So let's just recap. These are my lifetime emissions here. They're still here. I haven't got rid of them yet. But because of my R1 actions, I'm not putting anything else on there. I've reduced my annual emissions to zero. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. My pile's not growing, but it's still there. It's still out there causing climate change. We'll come to that in a minute. But now let's talk about R2. I've invested in R1. This is great. But elsewhere in the world, carbon emissions are still happening. This is not good for me. It's not good for the planet. We need to reduce carbon emissions globally. So if we come over here, this could be a developing country, a person in a developing country, it could be a business. These people have their pile, this is their lifetime emissions, but they don't have the money to invest in projects to reduce their annual emissions. So for example, every year in this country, they add 3 tonnes of carbon every year to their pile. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So every year their pile is growing. So global emissions are growing. Now, R2 actions are when I'm standing here and I'm looking at that, I'm saying, well, I can help those people. I can help the world. This is my global contribution. This is my R1 actions are my personal contribution. But R2 actions are where I take action to help other people in the world reduce their emissions because perhaps they don't have the capacity to do it themselves. Maybe they don't have the money, they don't have the technology. So I'm investing in projects where instead of adding 1, 2, 3 tonnes of carbon, maybe they'll only add 1. Or even better, maybe they only add 0 and this carbon stays in the ground. Okay? Now, those sort of projects could be things like investing in girls' education because it has a huge impact on future carbon emissions. It could be investing in refrigeration, tropical forest conservation, where we avoid deforestation, which causes a lot of emissions. In our text, we reference Project Drawdown, which has a great list of activities that we can do to help reduce emissions elsewhere. So these are R2 activities. Quick recap. This is my pile. I've invested in R1 actions to reduce my annual adding to the pile. It's now 0. Fantastic. R2 actions is here's my friend in another country and I'm investing to help my friend reduce the amount that they put on their pile every year. Those are R2 actions.